रोम भाइयों, व्हाट्स हैपनिंग। यार पहले तो दो स्ट्रीम के भाई नो लाइक लास्ट 2 वीक से आई थिंक स्ट्रीम नहीं हो रही है, तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सॉरी फॉर दैट। सेकंड, तबीयत थोड़ी मेरी अभी भी ख़राब है। बाय द वे, ड्रॉप हेलो से हाय, आवाज़ सही या नहीं आ रही है बताते रहना। खांसी हो गई है, तो यू माइट सी दीज लाइक बात करते करते निकल जाएगा बीच में, तो प्लीज़ डोंट माइंड दैट। बाय द वे, यू कैन सी आई एम बैक ऑन द स्टैंडिंग सेटअप बिकॉज सिटिंग वाले में बहुत आलस आ रहा था। So I thought, you know what, let's just do this standing. थोड़ा I'll be on my toes, थोड़ा fun रहता है. And आज stream थोड़ी fun है. I mean, you have already seen the poster. Hello Sid sir, how are you? Yes sir, you're first. By the way, just like if just drop this link in the your Twitter और Discord कहीं पे भी, ठीक है? I know like ज़्यादा लोगों को नहीं पता ये हो रही है stream. Haven't done my marketing on that part. तो सॉरी फॉर दैट, बट कमिंग बैक। हाँ, तो मैं बोला था कि आज की स्ट्रीम थोड़ी अच्छी है, लाइक स्पेशल है मेरे लिए, क्योंकि आई एम गेटिंग वन पर्सन जो मोस्टली तुम लोगों ने नहीं देखा होगा। यू माइट हैव नेवर मेट हिम, यू माइट हैव नेवर हर्ड अबाउट हिम, बट काम कहीं ना कहीं देख रखा होगा। अगर तुमने डिज़ाइन इंडस्ट्री में काम किया हुआ है तो मोस्टली काम यूज़ ही कर रखा होगा, ठीक है? उनको लेके आते हैं, ही इज़ ऑलरेडी हियर एंड आई एम गोना गेट हिम ऑन द स्क्रीन। तो थोड़ा स्टार्ट करते हैं, थोड़ी कमेंट, थोड़ी अपनी बातें कर लेते हैं। नया रीब्रांड्स हो रहे हैं, लॉन्च हो रहे हैं, कनेक्शन चल रहे हैं ट्विटर पे बहुत सारे, सॉरी एक्स पे बहुत सारे थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग, राइट? कूल। बाद में रिकैप दे दूँ स्ट्रीम का क्या होगा। स्ट्रीम पे यू माइट हैव सीन, लाइक अगर तुमने थंबनेल देखा हुआ है तो आपने देखा होगा बहुत सारा, एक क्या बोलते हैं, एक रियलिस्टिक टेक डिवाइसेस बन रहे हैं, राइट? जैसे कि एक ये टीनेज इंजीनियरिंग बना रहा है, राइट? एंड दीज काइंड ऑफ रियलिस्टिक डिवाइसेस विच विजुअली लुक्स अमेजिंग। कैसे बनते हैं, एंड मुझे तो बहुत टाइम से जानना था, एंड आई वॉज ट्राइंग टू एक्सपेरिमेंट विद देम। आई थॉट वाई नॉट गेट एन एक्सपर्ट हु नोज हाउ टू डू दैट। तो पर साथ हैं, सो आई दस आई हैव रिटन द नेम ऑफ दैट पर्सन। सिट सर क्या पूछ रहे हैं? सर बिल्ड स्पेस में फ्रेमर टेम्पलेट बना रहा, सिर्फ पोस्ट करने में और लग रहा है। तो उसमें सर क्या पोस्ट करने में और लग रहा है? बट इट्स नॉट अबाउट व्हाट यू एक्चुअली मेकिंग, इट्स जस्ट दैट यू आर मेकिंग समथिंग। ये इस पे नहीं है कि तुम क्या बना रहे हो। पीपल मेक एल्बम्स, पीपल मेक यूट्यूब चैनल, पीपल, आई मीन इफ़ यू वांट टू जस्ट मेक अ ईमेल अकाउंट, डू आउट ऑन बिल्स पे, डजंट मैटर दैट मच टू बी ऑनेस्ट। करो, टेंशन नहीं है, ठीक है? हाँ, तो चलो लेट्स यू नो व्हाट, sorry 2 minutes, I'll start this whole process. I'll give this command of the stream to the person I introduce him also. So many of you might not know, but let me welcome Jemish Mali. Hello Jemish sir, hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hopefully people can hear you. अगर नहीं तो do let me know, I'll work on that setup. Sir, say something.
Hello. Hi, stream. What's going on?
Yeah, you're audible. If I'm not wrong, they would tell me if you're not audible. Hopefully you're audible.
Fair enough.
Hopefully. So yeah, Jemis sir की अगर मैं introduction दूँ ना थोड़ा सा, तो Jemis sir like he was with me on Polygon, right? He was the visual designer there. He worked with the product design team, and most of the 3D assets you would have seen product design में Jemis sir ने काम किया होगा उसके अंदर. Other than that, Jemis sir is an amazing icon design artist, right? He has designed some of the most amazing icons. Abhi he does 3D, 2D both. On Icon Scout, if you have used most of the assets or 3D assets, they are done by him. Right, so if you are using them, say thank you. Okay, and आज हम जो बनाने वाले हैं ना, वो बनाने वाले हैं हम, let me show you a image. Like हम ये नहीं बनाने वाले हैं, but ये जेमिस सर ने बनाया हुआ है. Like this whole device Jemis has made, and Jemis will walk us through the whole process of how did he make this. And by the way, this is like two people who are not aware, ये Figma में बना हुआ है ना, ये 3D नहीं है, right? So कैसे बना है, ऊपर प्रोसेस वॉक थ्रू करेंगे, विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट, विल टेक टिप्स, एंड होपफुली एंड ऑफ द स्ट्रीम हम भी कुछ बनाने का ट्राई करेंगे. इतना डिटेल्ड तो नहीं, बट एटलीस्ट अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे हाउ टू मेक रियलिस्टिक थिंग्स, राइट? सो जेमिस सर, द होल स्टेज इज योर्स. स्टार्ट शेयरिंग योर स्क्रीन एंड जस्ट गो क्रेजी.
Cool. Sure. Just a second.
मैं कमेंट्स चेक करता रहूँगा, आई डोंट नो कैसे करता रहूँगा। कमेंट्स का विंडो तो मैंने बंद कर दिया है, जो कि बहुत फनी बात है, बट सॉरी फोक्स फॉर द खांसी के लिए। कमेंट्स कहाँ गए हुए थे? या आई एम नॉट एबल टू फाइंड कमेंट्स। आप करते रहो। Let me know if you need permission to share your screen, which you should not, by the way. So, by the way, do let me know if I have missed anything in your intro. Do tell, do share, okay?
I
कुछ मिस कर
think I
दिया हो
might
तो
need to rejoin.
ओह नो वरीज, आजा वापस। क्या हो गया?
Okay. Might be a permission issue.
I told you ना, आजा आजा आजा
Yeah.
आजा आजा आजा, yes sir. So, Jamisir is gonna come back, but तब तक के लिए तुम you folks are stuck with me. As I said, तबीयत खराब है, and that's why even Twitter पे भी एनर्जी तुम लोग को बहुत कम लग रही होगी और बिल्कुल पोस्ट नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ मैं। मेरा बिल्कुल मन नहीं होता है, अभी बता दूँ। लाइक आई ओनली हैव टू सिट ऑन कंप्यूटर बिकॉज काम है। अगर काम नहीं होता ना तो मैं पक्का सो रहा होता, मैं काम ही नहीं करता बिल्कुल भी। इवन द स्ट्रीम अभी भी नहीं बोल पाऊँगा मैं, बट क्या करें, बोलना पड़ता है। वो गली बॉय का डायलॉग नहीं है कि मैं भूल गया, रणवीर सिंह और उस पर विजय वर्मा का साथ में होता है, जहाँ वो बोलता है कि यार बहुत तकलीफ़ में हूँ, एंड विजय वर्मा सेज के आसान किसके लिए है, राइट? तकलीफ़ में तो है पर आसान किसके लिए है? तो मिलते रहेंगे तुम लोगों से, ऐसे ही बातें होती रहेंगी, करते रहेंगे। थोड़ा टफ है बट विल फिगर समथिंग आउट। यो जेमिस इज हियर, सी से समथिंग।
Hello.
परफेक्ट, हाँ अब आ रही हो।
Am I audible?
To me, I hope to the audience also you're audible. Who else
Yes.
is that? Hopefully you're audible.
Can you see
I
my
don't know.
screen, Rahul?
Yeah, we can see your screen. You are visible,
Cool.
sir.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, as Rahul said, today we are going to discuss about how I design this schemographic
Sir, one
illustration.
thing. Like the audience is good in mixture of English and Hindi, right? So if you want to
Okay.
jump into Hindi somewhere,
Sure,
feel free.
sure.
Don't free just to do it in
वो निकल
English.
ही जाएगा.
हाँ तो बढ़िया है, like वही है कि feel free, like don't
हाँ.
concede your like इसमें फंसना नहीं। अगर कर सकते हो तो आई एम
Yes,
ऑल गुड
yes.
एंड हैप्पी। इज दैट यू
Not
फील टू
an
फील
issue.
कंफर्टेबल से बता पाओ वैसे। गुजराती तो गुजराती
Okay.
ऑल्सो, आई विल ट्रांसलेट फॉर देम।
Okay. Okay. Cool. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, so yes, I mean, today, yeah, we'll be going to know how I design this schemographic illustration, and why particularly it is called schemographic. So first of all, a schemographic is something that we draw to something more realistic to any particular object or anything. So मान लो कि कोई particular एक कैमरा है या फिर कोई भी दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट है, एंड वी आर क्रिएटिंग आई मीन much more closer to the real time object. I mean real time वो कैसा दिखता है, I mean उस तरह का
I'll give you
particular
a simple definition इसमें जो सर
yeah.
बताना चाह रहे हैं, is that when you have a real thing, right, and when you can create a digital copy of it, it looks as real as a real item, and the
Yes.
trying to do that is called skeuomorphism. Mostly तुम लोगों ने क्रेड वाले डिज़ाइन में देखा होगा, लास्ट जो क्रेड का डिज़ाइन था बिफोर दिस वन, एंड iPhone, अगर if you, I don't know if you have used iPhone older versions or not, but skeuomorphism was in trend जब डिजिटल स्क्रीन से डिजिटल डिवाइसेस जल्द ही लॉन्च हुए थे। द रीज़न फॉर दैट वॉज कॉज एग्जिस्टिंग जो लोग थे दे ऑलरेडी वर यूजिंग रियल लाइफ प्रोडक्ट्स, राइट? सो उनको धीमे धीमे इस डिजिटल प्रोडक्ट पे लाने के लिए इट वॉज वेरी सिमिलर, राइट? एंड देन स्लोली ऑब्वियसली वी वेंट ऑन अ डिफरेंट डिज़ाइन स्टाइल ऑफ मिनिमलिज्म एंड ऑल दैट, एंड यूआई में घुस गए थे, बट स्टार्टिंग में यूज होता था। एंड नाउ एज यू माइट हैव हर्ड, हिस्ट्री रिपीट्स इटसेल्फ। तो ये वापस धीमे धीमे फिर ट्रेंड में आ रहा है विथ डिवाइसेस। वाई अगेन पीपल आर नाउ गोइंग बैक। पहले लोगों का स्ट्रगल था, राइट, दैट यू वांट एवरीथिंग ऑन अ फ़ोन, कि वॉच नहीं चाहिए, सब कुछ नहीं चाहिए, तो एक वॉच फ़ोन पे चाहिए। अब लोग उल्टा कर रहे हैं वापस, अगेन यू हैव प्लेंटी ऑन एवरीथिंग ऑन फोन, तो अब लोग वापस फिर जा रहे हैं इंडिविजुअल डिवाइसेस पे, एंड दैट्स व्हाई दिस ट्रेंड इज ऑल्सो कमिंग बैक। कंटिन्यू सर।
Yes. So it means, I mean, basically realistic design that is much more closer to the objects and things. So okay, like before jump on to like how I design entire thing, I want to like discuss about like what's my like small design process or like illustration process. I mean, so like basically whenever like I create any icons or illustration, like go through like basically these five steps. So like first one is like brief or like define whatever you call, I mean, so like in brief, like first like what I try to do is like to understand the brief, like okay, like what kind of icons or illustration that I want to create. And I go much more into deep that, like okay, where particularly that a set will be going to be used, or like what is the like current design style, so and so. Okay.
Hmm.
uh, okay, then like next step is like mood board or color palette. So like uh, imagine like if you have like we are working on completely like a new design style, I mean new, yeah, illustration or icon design style. Then like we have brief, but we still have to like figure out, okay, like what we can do, what we can do new in particular icons or illustration, right? So so yeah, in second step, in mood board, like what I do is like collect different visuals to like set the mood, and like get a little bit of idea that, okay, like in which particular way I want to go to particularly new style and all. Then third step is like ideation. So basically in ideation, what I do is like draw sketches. So whatever so from first and second step stage, I mean, whatever I have in my mind, like okay, like what kind of icon that I have to create. So like particularly जो भी concept मेरे दिमाग में आता है, I try to like draw them on paper mostly. People do use iPad or I mean electronic device, but I prefer like pen and paper. So
तो
so
आपको
yeah,
आती होगी ना पर ड्राइंग.
no, I mean, I'm not that good
तो
uh,
हम्बलनेस.
good at drawing, but हाँ, I mean, मुझे पता चल जाए उतना कर लेता हूँ. So yeah, like after that, in fourth step, I mean, whatever sketches I draw based on that, like I make them vector. So like based on sketches, I will draw outlines, and it's like will create vector part. And then like in vector part, like I will add like more details like colors. So like based on style, like okay, like what kind of illustration or icon style that we are creating. Like imagine if we are creating outline, then like we just have to like fix lines and all. But if we are creating like a flat illustration or flat icons, based on style, like we'll add like more details. And last and final step is like audit. So like in audit step, like mostly it's kind of like a review. So like mostly like I will review entire process. Okay, like what was the exact brief, and did I like create a particular icon or illustration according to the brief or not. So like yeah, I mean, I go through like entire four stages once again, and make sure that, okay, whatever the brief was, I have created something around that. And in audit, I also like sometimes do review from like peers or like other teammates and all, that okay, like hey, I have created this icon or this illustration. What do you feel like what is it represent, what do you think it's what is it according to you. So yeah, basically I follow this five step for any kind of like icons or illustration design.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Cool. I mean, I can see that you already figure out, like, you have to do the vectoration part, right? So you do that in Figma, or do you do any other tool and then bring this thing in Figma?
So mostly like early in my earlier days, I mean,
So your mic, I don't know why, but it just the voice just recently mic कम हो गया आवाज. Check कर लेना एक बार. Say
okay,
something.
uh,
Say something again.
okay,
Yeah.
am I audible?
Now much better. Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
Okay.
So
Might be
please.
internet issue, Rahul. Sorry.
No. Tell me. Go ahead. You're saying something.
Yeah. So okay, like can you come again? Like what was your question?
My
I
question
forgot.
was that, right, you said that you would vectorize the whole thing, correct?
Yeah.
But when you
Okay.
vectorize, like where do you vectorize this? Either in Figma or Illustrator? Which tool do you use to vectorize this, right?
Okay, so mostly like these days Figma is so much powerful. I mean, so like for any kind of vector design, I prefer Figma only. I mean,
Okay.
there is like a lots of advantages. I mean, we don't need to like take backups and like I mean keep all the files collected at one place and then like upload to cloud and all. It's like
Also,
I
you don't
had
have to
been
worry about CS or CS6 or 7 or
yes
O
yes
version also, right? Like easier
yes yes
that way. Like, got it.
yes
Cool.
yes.
So
Yes.
you use Figma to vectorize, and then obviously you start coloring it, and
Yeah,
got
everything
it.
in Figma. I mean, these days except sketches that I do
Got
on
it.
paper only.
Got it. Got it. Cool. Uh, yeah. I mean, this was great. I like we get the idea of how you reach from here to here. I think now we'll just get into detailed into seeing how that works. And उससे थोड़ा आइडिया मुझे भी आ जाएगा और बाकी लोग जो देख रहे हैं उनको भी आइडिया आ ही जाएगा. तो डन सर,
Okay,
you have
okay.
the
So
stage again.
okay, so like let's go through. I mean the this couple of illustration that I have created. So okay, like first of all, yeah, like for this Pocket FM, I mean, it did inspire by like one of the dribble shot actually. So like this was a dribble shot. I don't know like who created,
Mm-hmm.
but I did mention that guy's name in my tweet and like everywhere. I mean wherever I post. So
Got it.
so so yeah, like that guy designed this entire this mini comp V2 in in Blender or like some 3D software. So I got really inspired by this, and then I thought like okay, like let's create something like this or based on this in Figma, because like uh, I mean, so many designers. I mean, we have seen. I mean, Instagram, especially where like
Uh-huh.
different designers are like putting things, especially like real Vijay, like काफी सारी
Yeah.
illustration वगैरह बनाता है, like
Vijay
with
Verma, to
lots
yeah,
of
like is a OG on this side of things. But yeah.
yes, yes. So like with lots of details and like lots of shadow and stuff. So I just want to like do that kind of stuff in Figma by myself. So yeah, like inspiration come from actually here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, then yeah, like I did create I mean Pocket FM, thoda sa like modify kar diya and then I have created this. So first what I did was like okay like yeah, so this was like kind of wireframe actually. So like
Mm-hmm.
first what I did was like I've created entire outline. I mean
Hmm.
okay, I think okay like let's duplicate it and then see.
Yeah.
There is lots of layers. Sorry for that.
No, I can see that. So this was my concern always, which has been okay. Is that कि जब इतना 3D रियलिस्टिक बना रहे हो तो आपको बहुत सारे
Ah,
layers ऐड करने पड़ते हैं to add even a smaller shadow, right? You can't add that
exactly.
custom, right? With a photo, so I think of this like Photoshop में पेंटिंग करनी पड़ती है. Like if you want to add a lighter shadow तो आपको यहाँ light paint करना पड़ेगा, यहाँ dark paint करना पड़ेगा ताकि वो shadow का effect है. Right. So
Yes,
when I
exactly.
see in Figma, I feel the same way. Like obviously, I won't ask you to recreate the whole thing, but I think we'll just go into one direction. Like maybe just create that orange button and see the
Okay.
textures, the noise, or what you use. कुछ सब इन हाउस ही यूज़ किया है या कुछ बाहर से लेके आप आए हो एंड ऑल दैट राइट सो दिस विल गिव इन क्लैरिटी ऑफ कि हाँ ये ऐसे करना है बट या
Yep, sure. So okay, like let's jump on to create one small button, I guess.
परफेक्ट
So okay, like let's just I mean tear apart this button and see like let me make this background
या
black so we can
लाइक
it
Jimmy,
looks more.
can I give you one suggestion though?
Yeah, sure.
Let's create this like a CTA button.
Okay, sure.
Instead of this whole round
Cool.
button, let's create a rounded rectangle with a CTA button.
Okay.
We'll just call it sign up or login or something like that. But let's see how can we utilize that into a UI if we ever do that.
Okay. Also, like I just get one idea. Like
बता बता.
I mean, what we can do is like we can search for like different kind of buttons. I mean, if possible, and like see like what kind of button that we can create. I mean, in Figma, like what
वो
do you
इसके
think?
बाद
I
करते हैं. You
mean,
know what? Let's do this. और उसके बाद करते हैं. I
okay,
think then we can do. Because
cool.
what I want is also after this, I want you to show most of the what to say your 3D work to the people, right? Like कि हाँ मैं तुम क्या
Okay,
काम क्या रखा है, right? पता ही नहीं है तो
sure,
आइडिया तो
sure.
आना चाहिए कि नहीं?
Okay, so cool. So like first of all, I mean to create like any I mean button or like especially like अगर हमें I mean if you want to give like a proper 3D effect, okay, like first what we will do is like just draw a rectangle. Okay,
Okay.
choose any color. Let's go with orange only. I mean, it will be easier to pick for now. Okay, and okay, like we want to make it more like 3D, so we will add gradient first. So this will be like first layer in which like we'll put one end will be like slightly more darker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, another will be like lighter shade. Okay, let's give some
It's already looking like
around.
3D, right? So like this is a
Yes,
very good example. Yeah, go ahead.
yes. It's not looking like 3D at the moment, but yeah,
No,
like
no, but still look. I
then.
mean, if you see it in black, right? When you have a lighter shade and a darker shade, it
Hmm,
gives an illusion that also there's depth into it, right? Even though it's a
yes,
simple rectangle. So that's the
yes.
I think the starting trick that you have to understand your lighting, like how to
Yeah,
light up a subject.
so I mean, in Figma or Illustrator, like I mean, main game is like gradients and drop shadow. I mean, with both of them, like we can create any kind of 3D effect. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
which is possible in Figma. So okay, like let's add first drop shadow. Okay, let's make it first white. I mean, okay, and it's inner shadow. Sorry, oops. Okay,
No
inner
worries.
shadow.
Take your
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
So like right now, let's keep it full. Then like we will adjust accordingly. Okay. Okay. So we have created one layer for inner shadow,
Okay.
and okay like we'll adjust according to like where our sun is. So like if you want to like make it white edge over here only or like from left and top. So based on that, like I will adjust. So I think what we can do is like we can keep something like this. So like let's put it 2 for now.
Hmm. So this is
Okay.
a like important thing to keep in mind, right? That the light कहाँ से आ रही
Yes.
है, उसका source कौन सा है?
Yes.
Because
Exactly. Exactly. So like it's like real time, like how we are walking on the street during daytime, and like how our shadow will put on the like road,
got it, got it.
right? So okay, let's add the second layer, which is also like inner shadow. Sorry. Okay. So like last time we put values in plus. Now we'll put a values in like minus. We'll add like edit to like more darker shade. So okay, like this
Uh,
is like basic trick. Okay. Now like we'll have to like adjust our like colors. I mean, uh, so like if you want to like go like a bit more
got it. So you give
like
you give two
blacks.
inner shadows, एक
Yes,
light और
yes,
एक dark. Lighter on the edge where the sun is coming from, darker on
yes,
the opposite edges. So it
yes.
again gives depth.
We can use white colors, or like we can pick I mean lighter
A
color,
lighter shade, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, lighter shade of orange, depend on like what's our color palette or like what's guidelines that we have. Like we are going with like white only right now. Okay.
Got it, yeah.
Okay, so like basically this is like one trick. Okay, now like how I so if you see this button, this is like more like there is a space or like some kind of like I mean depth in center of the button, right?
Right.
So like to create something like that, what we can do is like we can duplicate this layer. Okay, small reduce the size of a layer. Okay,
Okay.
then just give a like layer blur, and also like we will have to first change the colors as well. So like we can do it a bit more darker, I guess.
Oh, okay. I thought you gave another inner shadow, but I was thinking like why the shadow is not going on top of the other one. But this is second object which
Yes,
has like
second object with which has like yeah, like
layer
a
blur.
layer blur.
Instead of inner shadow, it has a
Yeah,
layer blur. So you can have a different, two
yeah,
different color schemes. Like for example, the other one is gonna be very light, like you have in the
yes.
circle.
So like here, like yeah, what we, sorry, what we have
Ah,
to do is like we have to pick colors oppositely. So like
yes.
last time what we did was like we pick light color for top, and we pick like dark color for the bottom side, right?
Hmm.
So this new layer we have to like pick colors in reverse. So like bottom color will be like light color, and top color will be like darker color.
There's a reason, like now I understand. So there's this guy called Eric, who teaches UI, learn UI design.
Okay.
एंड उसके क्लास में उस बंदे ने शेडोज और अलाइनमेंट पे पौना पौना एक एक घंटे की क्लास ली हुई है एंड उस टाइम पे आई वाज लाइक
Yes.
he was teaching this actually. Like, so I obviously have learned it at that time, but मैं भूल गया था. But now this is
Hmm.
coming back that for like this button now has two light source.
Yes.
If we have one light source which is coming from the top left corner, right, like top right corner या जो भी
Yes.
है वहाँ पे, right, वहाँ से एक ही शेडो पड़ रही है which is light and dark. बट दैट मीन्स एनीथिंग विच हैज़ अ शेडो लाइक 45 डिग्री पे जो आ रही होगी उस पर डेप्थ नहीं दिखेगी आपको बिकॉज वो फिर
Hmm.
ऑब्जेक्ट लाइट अप नहीं होगा राइट इट्स ऑलवेज एन
Yes.
इश्यू टू लाइट इट अप
Yes.
यू गेव इट अ डिफरेंट लाइट फ्रॉम बॉटम लाइक व्हेन आई
Yes.
सी दैट ओके नीचे लाइट ज़्यादा है ऊपर डार्क है क्योंकि ऊपर लाइट तक लाइट ही नहीं पहुंच रही है तो
Hmm.
ऑटोमेटिकली माई शेप बिकम्स लाइक कर्व्ड बिकॉज लाइट वहाँ पहुंच ही नहीं पा रही है
Yes.
एंड इट इज कमिंग देयर सो यू नाउ वी हैव टू
Exactly.
लाइट सोर्सेज which way we
Yes.
think and then this happens. God.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, yeah, like something like this way. I mean, and it's like I mean, the more layers we will add, I mean, we can get more realistic view for like a particular any kind of object, like is it button or like what are things like that.
God, I mean, then
Yeah.
obviously we can make it more perfect as we see and like I mean, in this one you had
Yes.
reference of that
Yes.
design, so you can see कि
Yes.
हाँ यार
Yes. So for
ah,
this Pocket FM, I do have like a reference. Okay, that okay,
yeah,
like he has created like a bit different way. He kept like these edges are like quietly sharp, but
right.
I made it like a more smoother. So like it feels like there is like a slightly depth from the like front side.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, but I get it now. So the starting good point would be anyone who wants to create this would be take an existing design, 3D design, try to recreate one small element of it in Figma using the light, understanding light and shadows. And colors and shadows are the main two important thing. Once you do that, then obviously you can play around, see how can you make it much more like similar to it. And it's gonna be experimental. There's no fixed trick. You know you how to use light and dark shadows. But बाकी तो practice पे आएगा. Like once you practice and you know कि हाँ ये
Yes.
यहाँ पे
Exactly.
दिखता है तभी.
Exactly. And for like I mean for elements like buttons and all, like we I mean we have to like always like cross check with UI how does it looks like and all, right? And then like based on that like uh, we can made it.
I mean,
Yes.
to be honest, like I recently I was experimenting on Framer and made something right. And जब मैं बना रहा था ना तो मेरा like Akshit, he's in chat. He was the one who's helping me out of using Framer and making this whole thing. ठीक है? And when I was building it, he like I understood how like why people are creating these designs in Framer now. It's so easier to do those designs, right? plugin से direct Figma से ले आओ तो design and the shadow and everything becomes
Yes.
intact. Or either you can recreate the whole thing in Framer also, because shadow तो वहाँ पे भी आ रही है, right?
Hmm. Yes.
So
Yes.
that's why I understood why people can now in UI also create this, because Framer allow कर रहा है, right? So visually you can do this when you're
Yes.
doing this
Yes.
on Figma, and then you can make something which can easily do this. I was like, कि सही है. But yeah, and that's one of the reason why also this is getting like more, people are liking to do this more.
Okay. So yeah, like do you want to like create entire like a new object or anything? I mean,
No.
or
This gives me a good understanding of how to make it. अब वो practice पे ही है. Like
yes,
whoever is
exactly.
watching, do let add any if you have any questions or anything on this.
Yes.
But I think mostly उनको जब तक practicing है तब तक नहीं आएगा. You gotta practice this and then see if this works or
Yes. Yes.
not, right?
Yes. I mean, for this entire thing, I mean, I just use three things. One is like layer blur, then
Hmm.
inner shadow and outer shadow. Okay.
Do you have this texture, noise texture क्या? Like zoom in the graphic.
Yes. So actually, right now I just turned it off, but yeah. So there is this texture layer.
Oh, अच्छा
Yes.
ये ऊपर से है. It's not in the element
Yes.
of it
I
ना.
just put it as a like a mask. I mean, mask कर
Mask
दिया
overlay
उसको.
करके, हाँ समझ गया, screen करके, got it.
Yep.
Because that was the only thing which I see. Because when I zoom in and to see some graphics, I see that texture is like, हाँ ये Figma में तो नहीं बनता है. AI में I can
नहीं.
still see a way making that texture, because AI में texture
But
making is
there
easy,
is
but हाँ.
lots of plugins for
हाँ.
noise texture in Figma.
तो ये पूरा noise का ही game है फिर. So if I
Yes.
pick this up,
Hmm.
you know what? Let me try something.
Yep.
What if I pick this up and we make a wallpaper out of this? Let's make a wallpaper out of this.
Sure. Sure.
Let me send you something which I liked a lot. ठीक है. नहीं आप ही बनाओ
Okay.
सर. What do you much better? Let me share you the graphic which I love a lot. मैं आपको भी WhatsApp करता हूँ.
Okay.
You can use the dimensions of it, ताकि wallpaper उसका set हो जाए. Screen will need blank,
Okay.
but I have to send you this graphic. ये बनाते हैं, मज़ा आएगा. अरे yeah, perfect. So this design I saw, I think you might already know about this. एक Game Boy का design है. I'm gonna send this to you, and let's create this. I'll use this as my wallpaper now from now on. I've just WhatsApped you.
Yes. Okay.
So keep the screen blank and then do this. It's better हो जाएगा. We can see how it works and how it does not work.
Oh, sure. Just a second. Okay. Okay.
Again, sorry to
The-
everyone. थोड़ा तबीयत बिगड़ी हुई तो I might not be on my regular energy. But हाँ, so I feel let's make a graphic based on like make a wallpaper out of this. इस बीच का square white part है ना, उतना part blank होना चाहिए, because वहाँ पे things come. But if we take your like pocket radio and rearrange this into this dimension.
Okay, so like, do you want to resize pocket
Yeah.
radio in this size, or
Yes.
have to create this one separately, like something like a pocket radio?
No, just resize this one ना. अब नया थोड़ी बनाना बैठोगे आप. It doesn't make sense to
Okay,
do that.
cool.
If you want,
ठीक
I
है,
can also try
let's try
doing
it.
it. And I have so much stuff which I have to close.
Okay.
I'm gonna come close this. And yeah, let's go. Yes.
Okay, so okay, I think like we can create new one. I mean, वो ज़्यादा जल्दी हो जाएगा. Better than adjusting. Then like we'll copy paste some of the elements.
हाँ तो ऐसा कर दो, like whatever you feel comfortable कि हाँ ये wallpaper अच्छा लगेगा. Do
Okay.
that.
So let's create wireframe first based on this. So okay,
You're doing too much minute. I'm lazy in that way.
it's fine.
Uh, Let me also try my hands on something and see if it will work or not. इसको you don't want to have to recreate. अच्छा okay थोड़ा confusion हुआ है. Let me. By the way, everyone, layout before you auto layout. Remember this. Very important. I, there's this funny, like this guy just did a very nice tweet. It's like the first thing I do when I redesign someone's asset design is remove auto layout from their system. बोले पहले पहले ऑटो लेआउट होता हूँ फिर मैं डिज़ाइन करना स्टार्ट करता हूँ. बोले इसके बिना तो स्टार्ट ही नहीं करता डिज़ाइन करना. लाइक ये बात तो सही है. Yeah. The way I was thinking was like I'm not sharing my screen though, but this is how I was thinking. Yeah, this is arranged. I just want this element to go here. Arrange from width.
Wait, I can share you edit access. Wait.
नहीं
Sorry.
मैंने कॉपी कर लिया सर.
Okay.
अब भूल जाते हो कि not dependent. Being a market designer, this first thing, this is what you do. You know how to copy shit.
Yes.
Perfect. I made the thing. Now what I want is, oh, okay. What the? Just a second, let me copy. Yes. Now what I want is, where is that graphic which I wanted? Here. Let me bring this to front and move this on the side. I want my white part to be this big. So this means the centerpiece would be around here. Yep. And because I don't want a full screen. Oh. Sorry. We need this mask group. This is gonna go like this much. This is intersect is gonna hide. Rectangle is gonna hide. Sound wave is gonna hide, and there's this white screen cast shadow which I need to take from somewhere. Found it. And yup. Yo, so we'll have the logos here. Perfect. So मेरा तो बन गया यार.
अरे वाह, दिखाओ.
Let me share my screen.
Wait, should I have to stop? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you might have to. Let me just share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Oh, Sara Kachraga. Hey, Kashish is here. How is going, bro? Kashish likes video games. Kashish likes a lot of things. This is what I wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
See? Like obviously I can arrange this whole buttons and everything into the center like this ऐसे.
But
सा ऐसे.
but yes, like I mean, काफी अभी like काम बाकी है उसमें, since like that.
क्यों? I copied the exact thing from you, no? What is the pending? Like,
it's not look like a Game Boy, na. That's
नहीं
what
तो
I'm
गेम बॉय
saying.
नहीं
Na.
बनाना, वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, गेम बॉय नहीं बनाना था.
Okay.
I like the whole design. I was like, I can make a wallpaper out of it. So I see this new thing where people are
Oh, okay.
using existing design styles.
Yes,
उसको
yes, yes.
गेम बॉय बना दे रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इसमें एक मिस्टेक मेरे को अभी दिख रही है, विच यू माइट ऑल्सो सी
अच्छा.
इज दैट के
हम्म.
जो टूनर बटन और ये सब चीज़ें हैं ना,
हम्म.
ये थोड़ा सा स्ट्रेच हो गया है. लाइक आई कैन मेक इट.
हाँ. Need to press K.
इधर परफेक्ट लग रहा है. So like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna export this and use this as my wallpaper. So like I was just understand cause अभी क्या कर सकता हूँ. Now what next I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up an old device, right? Maybe an iPod, something which can like look like an old device. Recreate that in
Okay.
Figma, create like a wallpaper and
Okay.
use that as a wallpaper. So let me show you also क्या बोल रहा था मैं. This will give you an idea of what I was saying. Let me stop sharing. For example, yeah, perfect. This is my wallpaper right now. ठीक है. Like look at the wallpaper.
Oh, nice.
See,
I
perfect
mean,
arranged. सब कुछ सही आ गया एकदम. Buttons बीच में है. Like people will still legit think that अच्छा ये buttons काम करते होंगे. Someone is like when
जितना
I was
एक्सपेक्ट
using
किया था उससे अच्छा लग रहा है.
काम किसने किया है? कॉपी किसने किया है?
वो भी है.
Because now, like, what I would do now is to add one more extra effect is I'll do this. So I know where the camera and the flash icon is, right?
Yes.
I would take a screenshot of it, add that जो buttons के पीछे वो नहीं पूरा shadow है, which makes it look like a real में हो रहा है. Add that in back of that thing, उन दोनों icon के पीछे. Let me do that. Let me sharing my screen. Current screen. Yeah. I think it's here. कहाँ है डिज़ाइन आया कि नहीं आया? आ गया. फ्रेम था भाई. स्क्रीनशॉट कहाँ गया? अरे अच्छा. रिसीव्ड अ फोटो फ्रॉम. हाँ तो फोटो है कहाँ पर? रिसीव तो बता दिया तुमने. कहाँ से रिसीव हुआ? Sometimes this is just painful. It's sent, but I can't see sent where. Sort by date modified. Yeah, perfect. ये तो है. गया कहाँ? What the hell is that?
Go to recent, I guess.
नहीं यहीं के आना चाहिए. स्पेट आई मीन या आ गया है. फ्रेम फोटो. अच्छा ओके. एक सेकेंड. मैं भी क्या पागल हूँ. दिस इज व्हाई दिस शिट वाज हैपनिंग. आई वाज सेंडिंग दिस फ्रेम बैक. तो वो उसने नाम चेंज कर दे रहा है. आई वाज नॉट सेंडिंग द स्क्रीनशॉट. डाउन यार. कभी कभी तो ऐसे काम करते हैं ना. लाइक दिस शिट फील्स. देन आई फील लाइक क्या हमें पता है इतना टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में? लाइक डू वी रियली नो अबाउट दिस मच इन टेक? शुड बी इन वेब 3 एंड
पता
एआई.
है.
लाइक आई डोंट थिंक आफ्टर दिस ऐसे बकचोदी करने के बाद तो नहीं. कम से कम वी सेंड द रॉन्ग स्क्रीनशॉट्स. ये भगवान प्लीज टेल मी दिस टाइम इट्स नॉट रॉन्ग स्क्रीनशॉट. हाँ इस पर परफेक्ट है. नाइस नाइस. आया. सो इफ आई कंट्रोल एक्स command V. Command V. Whenever I say command V, I remember Mandvi. I don't know why. Just to know. I just reminds me of Mandvi automatically. ए
मांडवी होके आओ फिर एक बार.
आ गया ना. Now what I'll do is I'll just make this 2%. Lock this. Use the कहाँ है बटन? टोनर बटन. Command C command V.
Oh, nice.
See, I believe in this thing called if you
Jugaad.
invent something, why create this thing new when you know how to do this shit by itself, right? Doesn't make sense. Now I'll do the copy thing for this also. इसमें copy भी यही कर दूंगा मैं. टोनर के नीचे टोनर बटन है, उसको ही मैं यहाँ copy कर दूंगा. I'll copy it into the this part of things. Let me just zoom in. I don't need the light.
Hmm.
Group में light होगी. I'm gonna remove the light from here and remove the light from this toner also. Starting के 3 point में I'll remove. Perfect. I don't even like the outer eclipse. Maybe remove that. Yeah. Looks much cleaner now.
Hmm.
The shadow. See, now I can see the shadow is not working very nicely.
Yes.
So obviously when you're copying, you have to make sure that you understand all the thing. Cause
Yes.
ये अब उतना दूर नहीं जाना चाहिए. So let me just
Might be
remove this top वाला.
decrease the blur. Then.
हाँ. अभी जो दिख रहा है ये बहुत ज़्यादा shadow दिख रही है इसके अंदर.
Hmm.
So if I go into this, मैं direct shadow कुछ नहीं है. आपके बोल रहे थे you were saying me to asking me to if I
Reduce the blur.
हाँ ये वाली shadow जो है ये main paint कर रही है this shadow.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean I keep the blur but I make the whole thing much less transparent. Because
Yes.
obviously like people have to understand that this is it will have lighter shadow cause ये object बहुत छोटा है तो उतना
Hmm.
harder shadow नहीं आएगी जितनी ऊपर वाले में है और उतना फैलेगी भी नहीं तो blur भी कम हो सकता है. You are right.
You have to keep shadows according to size of particular objects.
That's what he said. Now I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this and also replace this. मतलब इसके लिए मेरे पास बहुत अच्छी trick है एक. What I do is I select this tuner ये जो भी ये वाला object है shift दबा के control दबा के वो तो तुम selected right. Then command P and swap. And command P and swap and boom.
अरे delete करके drag कर दो सिर्फ.
कैसे करके?
I mean, जो दूसरा आइकन है, I mean, that second button, you can delete it and duplicate just first one.
नहीं
For that.
डिलीट करूंगा फिर प्लेसमेंट परफेक्ट आएगी नहीं पता नहीं ना. पिक्सल पिक्सल एग्जैक्टली स्वैपिंग. एंड आल्सो आई लाइक दिस
Okay.
plugin a lot.
Okay.
If I get chance I use this plugin every time. Hey, we have some new comments though. देखते हैं. Let me just send
Yeah,
this and
please.
try this in graphic and see कैसे work कर रहा है. Who we have? We have Shivam sir. Hey Shivam, how are you? Keshav. Ashish is here. Hey Ashish, क्या चल रहा है bro? Varun sir is here. क्या चल रहा है Varun sir? I believe in something
Oh
called
my
Chingam.
God.
Varun sir is here. Let me change this. Like fuck क्या हो रहा है ये? एक तो you would think after so many streams I know how to run this shit, right? But no, my man. I still do make these dumb mistakes. Still. Let's go full screen. Yeah, perfect. And we'll see all the comments. Yeah, सारी comments I think mostly सब लोग वही बोल रहे हैं कुछ खास है नहीं उतना. But yeah, this was helpful. Like I think I let me try to create the graph like as a wallpaper and see how it works.
Yes.
Okay. The buttons might have been too much to be honest. Let's see. Ooh, yeah.
What
The
is
buttons are
chat
not
saying?
like. Sorry?
What is chat saying?
The chat is saying अभी तो कुछ है अभी तो हेलो कर रहे हैं but if you see कैमरा वाला जो बटन है वो मैच नहीं हुआ उतना.
अच्छा.
Like the buttons
Oh,
didn't match that much because बटन का खुद का shadow भी है
placement
पीछे.
issue. Okay.
Right. But if I remove this wala and use the older one, that is much nicer. Yeah, this is helpful. I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do some homework. I think chat क्या बोले? Let me stop sharing my screen. Chat बोले जय माता दी. Pavel is also here. Hey Pavel, what's going on? आज तो पूरा गैंग जमा किया है मैंने. Yeah, James sir, I think now it's a very good time now that we have the highest watching. It's a very good
Okay.
time for you to like just walk us through your work of like design and everything, and if possible, share something which you're launching soon और हमें जल्दी सौभाग्य मिलेगा देखने का and all that, right? We're working on something new.
Mm, okay. Okay. So I mean, it's tough to share. I mean, sorry, but yeah, like I mean, it's quite like long project and that I'm working on.
So
Uh,
बता दो यहाँ 12 लोग गिनते हैं, they won't even tell anyone.
okay.
And
Okay.
hopefully they'll pray that this shit happens faster.
Uh, yeah. Sure. So also basically, like, is it fine if I don't share screen and all?
Haha, no worries, no
Uh,
worries, anything.
cool, cool, cool. Cool. Then okay, like one of the project that right now I'm working on is like a Web3 icon library actually. So like when I joined Polygon, I mean since then like I have been thinking about this to like create one big icon library, especially
Uh,
for like a Web3 products in which I mean all the like designers can use into their products and all. I have already like created one library earlier, but it was like more like a user interface and like a
क्या
user
नाम है
interface
लाइब्रेरी
of
का? What's the
library.
name of your
U-
library?
Unicorns. The earlier I have created that was unicorns. Yeah.
Yeah, here. I'm sharing my screen. You keep saying anything.
Sure, sure.
I'll keep
Yeah. So,
telling you.
yeah, like I created that for like a web two, but yeah, for Web3, I'm creating yeah something like that, but with more like uh, a tech savvy style and all.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, one special thing about that library will be like it will have like a specific Web3 terms icons. So like imagine like we are in Web3 like there is DApps. I mean, a very popular
Hmm.
word, right?
Right.
Then Node is there. Then like public like a private key, public key, on chain, off chain, those are like
Hmm.
a very popular words we are
Ah, nice.
hearing
Yeah.
in day-to-day life, right? in Web3 companies. So I'm creating specific icons for those terms actually.
Got it. So if I'm not
Yeah.
wrong, you say like you're trying to create specific Web3 based icons, which you create like use if you're creating Web3 screens, right? For
Yes.
example, if there's no tokens, right, you need
Yes.
a coin based icon which is chain पे token नहीं है. Now you
Hmm.
won't find that icon. Like when I had to create that in Polygon or even others had that, we
Okay.
use Ethereum ka icon from somewhere, we use coin ka icon from somewhere, and then create that, right? But in this one, you
Yes.
will just create by your like you'll have this, तो उससे काम हो जाया करेगा, correct?
Sure. Yes. Yes.
Sure.
Something like that.
Something like that. That ठीक है sense makes sense. बहुत अच्छी चीज़. I think you should talk to Ashish. He made pick icons में he tried to make some 3D icons, तो उसमें आ सकता है. The second thing
Okay.
I would say is like there's this website, मैं नाम भूल रहा हूँ उसका. Web3 क्या नाम था यार? Uh, there's some design web something like that. नाम मुझे भी याद नहीं आ रहा है, but it had recorded user interface like the whole flow of a product, like family का हो गया, सबका product का सबका पूरा flow था. तो I think where you can get specific icon कौन सा कहाँ place होना है कैसे place होना भी idea आ जाएगा. And I think we need a custom
Yeah.
first of all UI kit and
Yes.
second a custom icon set for blockchain at least, right? हर बार मुझे custom
Yes.
तो नहीं बनाना
Yes.
पड़ेगा, and I don't want that pain to be there, right? So yeah,
Yes. Yes.
hopefully we'll do that. बाकी it's been an hour. मेरी थोड़ी तबीयत ख़राब है, तो I might want to take early rest. आप बताओ कुछ हो crazy? I think comments में तो इतना कुछ खास है नहीं. People are just appreciating everything you taught them. So that is there. बाकी when you are starting streaming,
No, sir.
sir,
Streaming is not
साचो कहूँ
my cup of tea.
अरे sir, it's up your cup of cha only. Believe me. The thing is that once you start doing this, right, once you become so
Yeah.
comfortable in talking with people, everything else becomes so much easier, right? And like I started doing this, so I get this
Uh,
automatic filter of what to say, what not to say, right? तो હવે મને બીક નથી લાગતી સ્ટ્રીમમાં આટલું થઈ ગયું છે ને, હવે મને બીક નથી લાગતી કે હું સ્પીકર કંઈક બનીશ તો કંઈક ઊંધું બોલી જઈશ, બોલીશ જ નહીં, હવે ફિલ્ટર ઓટોમેટિક થઈ ગયું છે, રાઈટ? આઈ
नहीं
સ્ટોપ
नहीं
માય સેલ્ફ
like
ये
ઊંધું બોલવાની ને એવી તો કઈ બીક નથી. I mean that control I have.
you are
I
a
mean,
nice person, no?
but
That's why you won't say anything wrong, but
but
but yeah.
I mean yeah.
You should. I think if not, I'll keep getting you here, and hopefully next time we'll get Parul also and
Sure.
some other gems who are amazing people. But don't have that much visual. लोगों को पता
I
नहीं कि वो
think,
क्या करते हैं, तो why not?
I mean, I mean, पॉलीगॉन में लाइक काफी अच्छे बंदे थे, आई मीन स्पेशलाइज लोग, सबको एक
थे,
एक बार लेके आओ.
हाँ. Yeah, we have a lot of people. चलो, we have crossed the 1 hour mark.
ओके.
तो we're gonna close this. ठीक है, मैं भी सोऊंगा थोड़ा जाके, बहुत ध्यान कर रहा हूँ. Oh, Varun
रेस्ट
is
कर लो
saying
आप भी
this.
थोड़ा.
Like Varun just told me this. Let me just send this, add this to the broadcast. That unicorns has been downloaded more than 5 million times. Fuck, nice. मैं सोच रहा हूँ वो गमड़ पे बने होते तो क्या मस्त ईमेल कलेक्शन होता, नहीं बाद में सेल करने के लिए. You can just
अरे
bomb
हाँ,
blast
लाइक
them.
उसका काफी पेन है, बट अभी बता नहीं सकते किसी को.
बट वो आइकॉन स्काउट से गया है ना जनरली.
हाँ हाँ हाँ
हाँ,
हाँ.
तो ठीक है
But
फिर तो.
even though like on Figma community, if you like search just unicorns, there is like lots of thousands of I mean duplicate files and remix files.
हाँ.
Yes. Just I mean search unicorns and like share your screen.
अच्छा, आई एम शेयरिंग माई स्क्रीन. आपको नहीं दिख रही होगी बट बाकी आपको दिख रही है. ओ,
Okay.
यूनिकॉर्न्स
Okay.
आइकॉन सेट बाय आइकॉन डक. आई डोंट नो विच दैट इज, बट या. फिर यूनिकॉर्न्स आइकॉन स्काउट का तो है ही. हाँ, फिर उन लोगों ने शेयर्ड लाइब्रेरी रेडी, फ्लेवियो समन कॉपीड इट. नीचे
Hmm.
फिर एक और दिख रहा है मुझे, कुछ किसी बंदे ने बना दिया था. आई कैन सी, या पीपल हैव
काफी सारे
कॉपीड
like
इट.
yes. Like there is lots of remix and I mean unicorns is quite popular. We don't have exact tracking. I mean to be honest,
आई
it's
मीन
like
52,
it.
आई कैन सी कितना 200K इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी. 52K तो आइकॉन स्काउट के अकाउंट से, एंड 150K
Hmm.
फ्रॉम दिस, 100K फ्रॉम दिस गाय कॉल्ड फ्लैवियो. तो
Flavio,
150 की
yes.
तो आई कैन सी इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी ओनली. सामने ही है मेरे 1500 आइकॉन्स. बट क्रेजी मैन. आई बी, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, लाइक यू शुड, आई फील, डू आइकॉन्स, राइट? Like you do amazing, like big, if possible let's do an icon base का पूरा theme, right? I would love to get आपने कैसा unicorn बनाया, and
Hmm.
how did you get the whole process, and like may have
Yes.
possible teach us how to make
Might
icons.
might be I can share entire process and everything after I
Perfect,
create my
perfect.
Web3 library. I mean
अरे
after
वेब3 जब
creating
बनेगा
that.
तब देखेंगे, अभी तो इस नॉर्मल वाले की बात कर रहे हैं. we'll go there whenever it's made, we'll go in that route. But हाँ, वो
Uh,
like again I see knowledge, I try to get it as much as possible. तो मिलते हैं. बाकी you didn't get to go to the web3 conf क्या?
नहीं, उसका
चलो
भी
कोई
फोमो
नहीं.
शुरू होगा, सब लोग
मैं तो पहले
स्टोरी
म्यूट
वगैरह
कर दिया
डालेंगे
है.
उसके बाद.
मैंने पहले ही म्यूट कर दिया है लोगों को. आई हैव
हाँ,
म्यूटेड दिस टर्म्स, वेब3 कॉन्फ, गोवा, सब पहले से ही. चाहिए ही नहीं फोमो हमको, ठीक है.
सही है.
कूल. चलो सर,
आई
ठीक है.
थिंक
थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग हियर.
श्योर श्योर.
ठीक है.
थैंक यू. ग्लेड टू बी हियर. थैंक यू
You
सजीव.
you are being really humble, but I know the level of
नो नो.
work you do, ठीक है. And अभी I've been seeing Gujarati designers, so I know where we come from and how do we manage and get into this whole thing, ठीक है. So really appreciate you doing this. Ashish sir is saying inspiring work. I would say the same,
Okay.
inspiring work. And hopefully we'll do another stream. But thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on this. And I'm gonna record an outro आराम से. So if you found this stream useful, subscribe to the channel. We keep doing these stream every Thursday at 10 p.m. And I sometimes get good guests. Sometimes you have my company, but mostly you'll get something valuable out of it. So I'll see you. Bye.